All right, I'm gonna try to make this quick because I don't want to talk about this for too long because I don't want to give this man any attention, like at all. I'm gonna be honest. But for the last 4 days, literally 4 days, and it's ironic because the Fantastic Four trailer just dropped. But literally for the last 4 days, Kanye has been doing this super odd, what he calls it, purging moment where he's literally on Twitter just saying the most hateful, spiteful, misogynistic, fat phobic, homophobic, all kinds of just weird stuff. It's just a bunch of hate speech, a bunch of slander, a bunch of like, it's a whole lot of weird stuff going on. And I understand that Kanye is like a role model and an icon for a lot of people, but he really shouldn't be. Kanye hasn't put out any good music in quite some time. Vultures 1, Vultures 2, and probably this Bully project that's about to come out are terrible. They're not worth listening to. His features have not been great. We can't just constantly praise a man for what everybody says, graduation. We cannot just keep praising him for that. And it's ironic because dead serious, it's my background. Like the love that this man has from who he was coming into hip hop is very different now. It's now at the point where he does absolutely anything he can to get attention from the most corrupted, hateful people just for to make a point that he has his First Amendment right. I can't stand people like that. People that literally are like, "Oh, I have the freedom of speech. I can say what you can't take my freedom of," just to use your freedom of speech to spread hate and false narratives and all kinds of weird like rhetoric for the sake of what? To have be a pick me? You're literally doing all that so people can look at you, give you attention. His music hasn't gotten any streams for real. No one's talking about Kanye. The only reason people even were talking about Kanye recently is because his wife decided to be naked at the Grammys. And according to Kanye, she's been dressing naked for 2 years. How do you dress naked? She's just naked, buddy. He's on the timeline talking about some, "I love the mustache man," and I'm a mustache man supporter. You know the word I want to say. He's saying all that. Being hateful, dropping the F slur. He's doing anything he can, bro. Just to get people to look at him, to pay attention to him. You have fallen from the graces of whatever it was, whatever we were praising you for, it's over. And the worst part about it is people are literally on Twitter defending him, giving him props and talking about some, "Oh man, look at Kanye really speaking for us, really speaking his mind for the culture." He's not talking for me. He ain't talking for the culture. He's talking for himself. No man who calls himself God is ever going to speak for the culture. You're tweaking. Bro saying, "I'm God. I can't talk to broke people. Broke people can't speak to me." He's slandering people that are less fortunate than him. You were less fortunate at one point. The so-called less fortunate people that you don't care about, that you don't speak to, are the people who play your music, who buy your products, who will literally say, "It's Kanye. He made graduation. We love Kanye." I don't understand. And I always give him the benefit of the doubt. And I'm like, "No, it's Kanye. Kanye is like this. And he does the things he does now because his mom died, bro. When his mom died, he died. That's why he does what he does. That's why he's like this. That's why he is stuck and trapped in this mindset that anytime people go against something he says, or anytime people say something about him that is clearly said from a good morality standpoint, opposing his flawed intellect and his brain dead takes, he immediately goes into defense and feels like it's the entire world attacking him. No one's attacking you. People are confused how someone who we've looked at as a generational talent, a musical genius, all of a sudden went down this random downward spiral to where we're looking at him and we don't even care what he's saying anymore. We're literally looking at it and being like, he's a lunatic. He lost his mind. He's a mental patient. He needs milk. We're literally looking at him and saying he needs to be patched because there is no way that an NPC who was once a genius is on the Twitter feed for 4 days straight being anti-Semitic, saying he loves the mustache man, being hateful, being misogynist, being absolutely the worst human being he can possibly be. And his default response is, wow, look at everybody trying to silence me. Look at everyone trying to take my First Amendment. Are you dumb? Are you actually dumb? What are you talking about? People like that are dangerous. You don't need nobody like that around you. You don't need to be around nobody like that. You don't want to be around him anyways. Because according to Kanye, if he can't use you, you can't be used. Meaning you can't be around him. If he can't rob you of your creativity or rob you of what you bring to the table, you don't need to be around. Everybody who's around him, slurping him up, let him go, bro. Let him fall down on his own. Y'all don't need to be standing beside him acting like that's your homie. That's not your homie, bro. He don't mess with you at all. I'm seeing this man saying slavery was a choice. It started with him making a tweet saying free Puff. That's my idol. Your idol is a PDF file. That's your idol? He's trying to drop superstar shirts. Why are you trying to put that on a shirt? He's dropping hoodies. The same hoodie that the girl was wearing when Puff beat her. Like, bro, you doing weird stuff. And you doing all this for attention. Because everyone's talking about Kendrick. Or everybody's talking about Drake. No one's talking about Kanye. Because no one cares. Everybody's talking about Playboy Cardi. Everyone's talking about Travis. Nobody's talking about Kanye's music. Because your music is trash. Constantly getting into the media. Or constantly doing things for shock value. It's over now. The world is starting to pack him up. And I need you to do the exact same. I don't care if that's your boy. I don't care if that's your homie. I don't care if you look up to him. You're looking up to a spazoid. Let it go. He's a tweaker. He's literally a tweaker. We done defending him. I'm not reacting to none of his music. I'm not even mentioning the dude no more. I'm really not. Unless he do something so outlandish, I don't care. It's way too many tweets. It's like 100 something tweets. For 4 days. It might be more than that. He's just typing just cuz. And then he tried to make it seem like, oh, I don't care about what the public thinks. I don't care what nobody thinks. But he was responding to every single tweet that people were making about him. Every quote tweet, he was responding to all of them. He's doing it for attention. He's doing it because he's like, I have control of the people. Look at me. Look at me. I'm Ye. I'm God. I control the masses. Look at me. I'm using my free speech to spread hate. And I'm still alive. I'm still here. You're... Bro. That's a clown, bro. I'm going to be honest. We leaving you, bro. I'm going to be honest. It's done. It's wraps. I'm getting out of here because I'm going to get mad. And I'm already about to get mad later about this other video that I'm about to drop. But, yeah. We going to leave Kanye in February 6th. All the tweets he been doing for the last 4 days, it don't matter. Leave him in February 6th, bro. It's packed. It's GG's. Get out of here. I don't care if you a Kanye fan. Cry in the comments.